That one right here kept spitting out some grease all over the place. It wasn't accepting it on either sides. So I think that means that fitting might be jammed, busted, clogged. Hello everyone, my name is Joe and welcome to my channel. Come join me as I work clearing land, cutting down trees, splitting wood, and learning how to operate equipment on my parents' 6-acre property here in North Carolina. All right, so everything on the tractor dried out really well. I'm gonna go ahead and use grease. I have it already inside the grease gun. This is the grease we're using. It's Mystik JT6 #2 high temperature grease. That's what we're gonna be using. In case that one runs out, I have this one to fill up. I got it at Rural King. And I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna put some gloves on so my hands don't get all greasy. I'm gonna wipe down all these fittings before I go ahead and hit them with the grease gun. I know there's definitely a few on the backhoe implement. There's a few along here, along with the front end of the tractor that I've only hit 1 or 2 times. I want to make sure that they're loaded up pretty well, and along with some other spots. I just want to kind of go over the whole thing, make sure I got it all, as many as I can, and then I'm going to go refer back to the owner's manual and see if there's any ones that I am missing and hit those ones. Put these down. From what I understand is you don't need to overfill them. You just want to start seeing the grease come out the sides. That's enough. There's a grease cert inside of here for this this joint here. I'm gonna just use a screwdriver, try to clear it out. There's grease everywhere. So those of you who are new, all the new subscribers, give you a little backstory. I have most of my tools are Snap-on or Mac. It's not like I'm a brand person or not sponsored. Going through college, I worked as a mechanic for Lexus, and it was the trucks that came to the dealerships, and that's what we purchased. That was 2000 and between 2008 through 12. I was when I was in school, I was working, so these tools all look pretty much brand new, but they're pretty old. Try not to get too messy. Got a hot afternoon date with my wife today. Going someplace real fancy. A little hidden gem down here called Chick-fil-A. Check out these 2 little sneaky ones I just found. Right in here on the back end of this stabilizer outrigger. And then there's one other right down here that I have to grab next. Question. Now, do you guys wipe the grease off of these fittings when you're done? Or do you leave them, I don't know if I actually wiped them all down. So do you leave them with the grease all around here? Or do you wipe them off? I'm just trying not to have any get plugged and get damaged. I'm trying to do my best with whatever kind of preventative maintenance I can do. I would love to try to do the differentials and an oil change. I don't know if I'm that skilled. I watched a bunch of other YouTubers do it, the services on them themselves. It doesn't look too bad or too complicated. I'm just more hesitant to do it just because I've never owned a tractor, or this is the first tractor I've ever really been around. So if you guys don't mind, let me know down below. That'd be really helpful. So in the front, we have a few hidden in here too. There's one in this. Oh, I probably should show you guys. There's one in here. I'm gonna have to lift the tractor up. I don't know if I can get that to right in front of us, right there. There's one right there. I may not have to lift the tractor up for that one. There's this one down here on both sides. Right there. Come along. There is one right on there, and this side of, there's one right here. Another few. Now this is gonna be for, I'm not gonna go both sides because it's gonna be identical for the most part. Right here. I don't know. There's one, oh, look at that, one right there. So, just going to kind of go around, find them as I go. I'll probably throw you guys on a time lapse. If you guys don't mind, what is the intervals that you go ahead and you do your greasing on your tractors? Is it every 10 hours, every 50 hours? Is it every time you start her up and use the implements? I would really like, I'm asking like not to just have comments. I'm asking because I don't have anyone that owns a tractor. I don't have any, I'm the only one. So I would greatly appreciate it. And if it's every time, then that's fine. I'll go buy more tubes of grease. And before I start her up or as she's warming up, I'll just hit everything with some grease just to make sure. I truly would appreciate it. And thank you all. As of now, there's 4 that I can't reach without bringing that bucket up. So I'm gonna go ahead, bring it up. The reason I keep the hood open is because I watched Joe the Farmer. Joe the Farmer keeps his hood open. He said that keeps away any kind of little critters that wanna kind of go in there and make nests. I haven't seen any kind of little critters, but hey, if he's doing it, and there must be a reason why, he's got a farm. So, you know, he must know what he's talking about. All right. Let's get her going. I got you. There was one. That one I did not get. That one. Let me move you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm not going to be walking under this piece of machinery here, this implement. I'll come off to the side. If anything, I'll bring this back down so I can get this greaser that I missed here. There is another one that I feel like I'm missing. Okay, right here on both sides. I believe I have to hit this one right here. Okay, so I'm not going to pretend that it went over 100% great. I'd say about 95% great. I got every one of them done besides this one right over here. That one right here kept spitting out some grease all over the place. It wasn't accepting it on either sides. So I think that means that fitting might be jammed, busted, clogged. All right, guys, so like you saw, we went ahead, we put that backhoe attachment on. We got her washed up and greased up. I'm just gonna go check out, like we just said, about that other fitting. I'd like to thank all the subscribers that I can see that actually have joined. There are many names that didn't come across, but I have had about 150 new subscribers come across in the last 48 hours. But I would like to give a few shout outs to a few people that did show on my end. I have the Brad, Airman, Austin, Paul, Orm, No More, Spit, Elizabeth B, RFK, Eric, Mike S, Ryan's Outdoor, Frank A, Scott N, Peg P, Tracy P, JJN. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all the subscribers that have been with us, and thank you to all the new subscribers I have not seen yet on my end. I hope you guys enjoy this kind of stuff. If you can give me some pointers on what I can do differently with this tractor, what you guys do with your tractors. Again, I'm new to all this. The 6 acres here in North Carolina of my parents that we've been clearing out. Again, my name is Joe. If you made it this far, if you could hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, this is your first video, that'd be great. Come along, we'd love to have you back. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you all. Bye. Stuff we went ahead. That's it. All right, guys. So